songs tonight will be original compositions, only to be heard tonight, only tonight at Jardine. Excited to be here in the home of Charlie Parker.
It's great to bring Willie into Kansas City here, hooking him up with two of Kansas City's best musicians, Brandon Draper, Mark Lowrey. I think it's going to be a great show tonight.
I'm excited. I've never met him either, and it's going to be awesome. Yeah. And that's sometimes the funnest part of this concept is that, and we don't have to know you, like you, or anything above, but we're going to be open. We're going to play. Don't even talk about it. Just play and see where things go. And I'm glad to finally start poking around some of these places myself, you know.
There's a lot of eclectic music out here that I think is going to be fusing together into a really great scene. Really looking forward to being a part of and seeing what's happening.
Yeah, I like his
scene.
I'm ready to come back.
It's great. Very, very excited about the music going on in this town, KC.
My name's Brandon Draper, and I kind of put this together after Eric told me Willie was going to be around, so. First of all, on keyboards, fresh off from a plane from Mali, Africa, Mark Lowrey. On the bass, known for his work with Particle and Mickey Hart's Hydra, that's Eric Gould. From Banyan, Rob Wasserman, Perry Farrell, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, Dog Pound, Nate Dogg, Willie Waldman.
I incorporate effects. Saw Miles Davis do it, and Mark Isham, one of my idols. And I told him I bought one of his records in about 1985, and he was playing all these trumpet effects. And it so turned me on. As you see me tonight, he's a big influence on that is Mark Isham. Yeah, awesome guy, awesome player. Would say he was a big idol of mine, actually, as far as the trumpet guys go. Well, my little story is I went to college in Memphis State, and I was trained by Herman Green, Calvin Newborn, some pretty famous bebop musicians. Herman played with Rhino Hampton and Charles Mingus, and I also played with Coltrane some and Miles Davis. I got in with Albert King Young, so I had this real training with bebop and blues, but I'm still kind of a white kid from Indiana, you know. And eventually I got with Snoop Dogg and Tupac, so I'm doing all the Death Row recordings. Now the interesting thing there was, it was this freestyle stuff. We started out every day with no preconceived ideas, so we had a little drum machine, you know, and Daz, Dillinger, Snoop's cousin would, you know, make a little drum beat, right? And my friend Dave Aaron would record it, and then we kind of put it on auto repeat and layer up. Well, eventually they're like, well, what do you do? Well, I play trumpet. Trumpet. And sure enough, I was up to bat, and my first song was the song The Dogfather Vapors, a big album, a platinum hit. And, you know, Snoop sang, you know, a part, and everybody's heckling me, and, you know, white boy this, white boy that. Sure enough, though, I got my little bass hit. But from there, I came up with this concept to do full improv, which I feel is not just hacking and whacking, but it's really listening to people. It's listening to whatever the puzzle or the tornado does. And so I've kind of taken it into this level where we're doing it in a punk rock format. You know, it's not just Ornette Coleman jazz, you know, and we can play a lot of different things. We can play gypsy, we can play Latin, we can play funk, we can play rock. I mean, the concept is to kind of like write on the fly. I picked it up from the Steely Dan guys too. I met Steve Lukather and all them guys, and their concept was, you know, you went to the studio back in the day. You didn't know anybody. You didn't have to like them, but you'd come together and start jamming for a Jackson Browne record or whatever it was, Steely Dan, and really come up with some great stuff. So we have a version with Stephen Perkins, Jane's Addiction drummer, Nels Klein, Wilco, Mike Watt, but then the concept was always open for everybody. So as I got to meet, these guys, you're my new victim. You're my victim, you know. And Gula's got a great sense of melody, and he's definitely, I think he's just as good a bass player as Wasserman and some of these other guys, except for he's a different flavor. You know, it's like going to Baskin Robbins, all the flavors are awesome. There's 33 flavors, and I really don't want to judge and say, oh, this guy's better than that guy, you know what I mean? And so it's been really fun, and we've kept this going on quite a while, and it's kind of my concept. So people always ask, well, how are you going to play with these guys you never played with? Well, in a way, that's exciting. And they're bringing different things to the table. And it, you know, we play with the same four guys in a lot of ways. We get into a set. You know, we get into a set thing. You know, you condense where the new blood is kind of exciting and fun. And the other thing was, when I played with the real jazz masters, they taught me to have my own voice. And like, don't play something that happened in 1950. And that was a very good point. Like, now is now. You know, like what we're doing is now. Man, have your own voice. Be Willie Waldman. You know, don't copy Clifford Brown. Don't copy Miles. Be Willie Waldman. So, and part of that is I love punk rock. I love rock. You know, I wanted to be in the Scorpions. You know what I mean? AC/DC. You know. I don't know, it was just one of those life things that I really wanted to play trumpet from a very early age, and that's what I wanted to do. And, you know, I like Doc Summerson, Chuck Mangione, and I saw Miles 3 times, you know, young, and Brecker Brothers. You know, I like the Brecker Brothers. I don't know, I like Kansas. I like that kind of goofy shit. Sticks. I saw Rush 3 times. Dun, 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 dun.
Kansas City.